What's going on, everybody? Welcome to your daily astrology horoscope for Monday, May 2nd, 2022. Astrologer Brian Scarborough here, Fixed Air Moon, keeping the collective fixed on astrology. I appreciate you all. I hope you had a great weekend. Hope you didn't forget to say rabbit, rabbit on Sunday for that new month of May, because if we're going to be superstitious about the Gregorian calendar, why not on an eclipse weekend? I hope everybody's doing well. That was definitely quite the energy for that solar eclipse in Taurus, which honestly, for me, it felt really good. And it was a very Taurian weekend. It like amplified actually being lazy for me, which felt good because I've been go, go, go. So hope you had a great weekend, however that showed up for you. And let's look at Monday's horoscope. Today, we got Venus leaving exaltation of Pisces and coming into Aries, which is Venus's detriment position. So it is kind of a weak Venus here, but it's also strong in Aries too. Aries is a strong sign, but this is taking that creative vision from Pisces and all that like mystical getting birthed from the clam into the ocean, all that great stuff that, we had with the two benefics meeting. And it's about making it, let's go. So there is kind of that lazy Taurus energy, but it's also about the identification of your values with Venus, of the things that make you feel good. Relationships, do they stand out in life? Do you want to show them off? I don't know. There's something about Venus in Aries that it needs to show itself off. It needs to present that value and present that good value system that we have, especially with the sun in Taurus. It's meeting with Eros, and it's only 2 degrees away from the conjunction with Uranus. So we are definitely in a time of, where's the world going? What's going to show up in this physical world? We don't know. But why not make your life pop? Why not make the life that you want show and shine and identify? There's mystical things out there. There's great things. We just had such a magical conjunction with Venus and Jupiter and Neptune in Pisces all together, which you'll never see that again in your life. I've said that, I don't know how many days in a row I've said you'll never see that in your life again, but just to remind you, you'll never see that in your life ever again. So this is a time to make those visions pop. Bring those things to reality. Bring them to the physical goodness of life, especially with the sun and Eros there. That is extremely potent energy for sensuality. The things in life that make you feel good. The things in life that taste good. The touch. It's sexy. Eros is sexy energy. So this is where you kind of got to look at your life and be like, where can I pop with more of a sexy life? Where can I put more of that out there? Today's kind of it's kind of hitting the ground running. I feel like it's definitely bringing more of this look into the life that you want to identify with and what that would smell like, feel like, taste like. And if it's not a good taste, if it's bitter or if it's salty and you don't like salt, I don't know. I just got out of the ocean. I haven't been in the ocean in a long time. This is the first time since I've lived in Southern California that I went there. It's salty. I didn't really like it. But I like being in the water in that connection. But there's something about making sure life tastes the way you want it to right now. Maybe it's not the ocean. Maybe it is. I know some people love that taste. I'm more of a mountain goat. If you know, I'm a Capricorn. That moon's also in Gemini. So it's exciting. I think it's bringing curiosity. It's going to meet with Mercury. Mercury's at home. Mercury's also getting ready to go retrograde. Mercury's going really slow, by the way. 40 minutes a day. That's slow for Mercury, as you can see. Slow. So we're gearing up for a Mercury retrograde on the 10th. And I don't know. There's a lot to be excited about in your environment. I think this is a big environment check to make sure it meets with your value system, to make sure that you're able to have a good expression of how you're feeling around the people that you're around, whether it's friends, romantic energy. There is that romantic energy still, but it's also making sure that again, with Venus now in Aries, you need to romanticize your relationship with yourself, especially with the Taurus energy and coming off that eclipse, and make sure that whatever your environment is and the people in that you're able to have those conversations, or that it is that twin-like energy of what your life looks like and how it feels to you. I think that today can be pretty exciting. Also, the moon's going to be beautiful at sunset. So if you live in a place where it's not cloudy or rainy or whatever it is, and you got open, clear sky, right when the sun sets, you will see a tiny little waxing crescent moon with Mercury. And it's actually very rare that we get to see Mercury because it's so close to the sun. So if you want to see a little Mercury action in the sky. It'll be with the moon, and the moon's going to occult it, and it's going to be beautiful. And there's something about waxing crescent moons, and we're in eclipse season, so there's fated times. Maybe it's a fated moment, maybe with a passionate somebody with Eros there, and the Sun and Eros meeting up that bring that sort of twin-like energy or that pop to your life and that value system right now. But it's exciting. And also with the Mars and Sun sextile and Mars sextile Uranus that's building, and they're all getting ready to make this big sextile this week. There's so much going on in the astrology. It kind of blows my mind. There's excitedness to bring creation to your physical world and to make that realness. And I've mentioned like the senses, because that's so important that your senses are popping right now and that you're identifying with this bigger soul connection with Mars and Pisces here. It's like out of this world, yes. Out of this world, no. So it's like using that power and that identification, especially with really Venus and Mars are sharing a nice exaltation right now, because Venus is in Mars's sign of Aries and Mars is in Venus's exaltation of Pisces with Jupiter and Neptune. So it's a powerful visionary identification to the realness and the feeling and the oh yes or the oh no. And that identification and the curiosity of better or the curiosity of the upgrade, because that's also Taurus. It's simple. It's like, this is better in my life. I'm going to do that. This is not. Okay, I'm not going to do that. It doesn't have to be so complicated right now. I feel like we can want to have this dialogue within ourselves or get to, there was the fact of the matter. I think you already know the fact of the matter, and this is where you can express that and feel that, and what's exciting and fresh is good, and what's stale and soggy and you don't want to touch it, don't touch it. Just saying. Pluto and the moon will also early in the morning make a trine while the moon finishes up in exaltation of Taurus. And we just had, of course, Mercury come off that trine. And we're also going to see the moon finish up in Taurus early in the morning too and make, the great sextile over to not so much Neptune today, but we are going to see Jupiter and then Venus at 0 degrees of Aries, which is that 0 point of astrology with Mercury. There's a lot of good energy right now. There's definitely a pop to life right now, and curiosity for the unboundness that really holds such great gifts in our life, and the people that can kind of really be a part of the identity that we want to have, and really be a part of, seeing that like you're popping, I'm popping, everything's popping, or literally nothing in life is popping. And how can I make a shift in life that'll bring more of that pop or more of that excitement to the day? But it's a very creative day. It's a very exciting day. I think any transformation that you have made or are making, you might actually find the joy in that in some kind of wild way. Like, oh, wow, like I thought this was going to be kind of crazy, but it's actually very simple to bring me the value that I'm looking for in my life. Sending you all the best as always, and I hope you have a great Monday. And I'll see you later today, assuming you're watching this on Monday, although I am doing this live at 6:55 p.m. Sunday evening. I will be doing the weekly horoscope and weekly tarot, and also Deep Love Tarot on the Leo King's YouTube channel and at High Vibe. So I'll see you a bunch tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it, and I hope everybody is ready to be in this fate train time of life in between these really big eclipses, especially the one in Taurus. We haven't gotten a solar eclipse in Taurus since 1985 with the North Node, and Uranus is there. It's electric and it's exciting. And wow, we got the 5 of Wands in reverse. Oh, I don't know. What are we measuring up to in life right now? Are we measuring up to the things we really like in life, or are we kind of like not? I don't know. There's also some conflict with this card, but also it's also reverse. So it's like we don't need to really be in conflict over the things we like. It's just knowing it and staying true to that. And it's like kind of being singular, having that singularity of like what is going to make your life pop. And hopefully, ideally people around you want to pop with that. But again, if it's not like that, it's just not like that. And it's not about like, I guess, getting into fights over like, what, you don't want to make your life great with me? What the heck? Like, sorry, don't make it great then. 6 of Wands today, a lot of wand energy. I think that that's a lot of excitement, and it's also showing us where we can, if we do step up for better things in life and we're not comparing, I guess, and contrasting with other people, then there's only victory ahead today. There's only like good energy, valor, and like feeling like you have reached a higher point or a higher level in your life. And Six of Swords, well, this is definitely like the card of like moving on to better things. If things are blowing up in the background, why not go and get out of there? Why not go to the other side? I don't think you need to stay in destructive places to like not piss people off, or I don't know. Pay attention to your happiness and the things in life that are making your life better, and kind of like put that crown on your head and own up to it, and stop being like, well, they have a crown and I don't have a crown. Like, yeah, we all have a crown. What are we arguing about? Let's do exciting things with exciting people. I love you all very much. I hope you have a beautiful Monday, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Much love. Peace.